Hello, this will be a demonstration of using Ansible Tower with the TripleO overcloud. I'm not going to go through the entire process from scratch, but I will cover the steps that are needed to use those two pieces of software with each other. The first thing you'll need to do is install some extra packages on the Ansible Tower system. You can see those here. The OpenStack TripleO validations package is where we get the dynamic inventory for TripleO, and the Heat client and Mistral client packages are required by that script. Now I've already installed these, so there won't be anything to do, and I should also note that you'll want to make sure that these packages match the version of the packages that are installed on your undercloud. It may be possible to mix versions, but it's safest if you don't. Now that you've got the packages installed, you'll want to copy the stack.rc file from your undercloud to the tower system. As you can see, I've already done that. And the one thing I need to point out here is that the OS password value in most versions of TripleO is going to be based on a high recall, and the high recall obviously won't work on your tower system because that doesn't have the undercloud HIRA data. So you'll need to make the high recall on your undercloud, get the actual value, and then put the value into the OS password value on your stack.rc for tower. So once you've done that, you can source it, and then go ahead and run TripleO Ansible inventory -- list, and this will just make sure that you've got all of your connectivity and authentication and everything set up correctly. And it will take a little bit of time because it needs to go out and query Heat and get information about what nodes have been deployed and what services are on them and all of that. And there you can see we got our inventory data back, so it looks like everything is good to go. We will switch over to the Ansible Tower user interface. And the first thing we need to do here is go into Settings and Credentials. And we'll need to add a credential. Again, as you can see, I've already done that because you have to copy paste your SSH private key in here, and I didn't want to do that on video. So you'll need to give it a name, and the credential type should be machine, and then the username should be Heat admin because that's the user that we create on the overcloud nodes. Once you've done that, you can go in and create an inventory script, and we'll call it TripleO dynamic inventory. And it's just going to be a simple bash script, and it's going to call TripleO Ansible inventory -- list. The other thing we do need to do here, though, is go grab those authentication values out of stack.rc and copy paste them into here. The other option is that you could source the stack.rc file from your inventory script, but in my case it's not accessible to the Ansible Tower user, so that won't actually work. Okay, now I've created my inventory script, so I can go ahead and create the inventory. So we will add an inventory, and for right now we just need to give it a name, and then save it. And once we've saved it, then this Sources tab will open up, and we can go ahead and add a source. And again, it will be the TripleO dynamic inventory, and our source will be custom script, and you can see it pre-fills that because we only have the one custom script. So we'll go ahead and save that. And now that we have our source, we can go back to the sources page and click the little circular arrows here to start the sync process. And if you want to watch the progress, you can click on this icon over here. There isn't a whole lot to watch, though. And this does seem to take a little bit longer than the CLI version, so expect a cut to when it's finished. And our inventory is synced, so we can go back to the inventory page and click on our inventory. And this time we will go into the Groups tab, and we will go down here and find our overcloud group and select that. And as you can see, there are groups for all of the services that run on the overcloud. So if you wanted to run an Ansible command just against, say, the nodes that are running the Neutron DHCP agent, you could select this group or any of the other services, but we're going to do the whole overcloud here and click the Run Commands button, and we'll just do something very simple. And you can see it's pre-filled our machine credential because we only had one. So we'll go ahead and launch. And you can see we've successfully run an Ansible command against our overcloud using Ansible Tower. Now obviously this was a simple example, but once you have your dynamic inventory into Ansible Tower, you can basically do anything that Tower can do with it. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any comments or feedback, please feel free to let me know, and thanks for watching.